Yeah.
In your own discussion this morning,
Yeah.
you alluded to some of that as well. And so as Muslims, we believe.
Yeah.
How do we reconcile some of the perhaps weaknesses in terms of finding differences and the different in a scientific way to respond to people, because there's a whole group of people who are actually refuting that the Quran is
The historical veracity of the Quran.
Refuted that there is some other Quran that is from
Okay.
that we speak
Okay.
from Morocco.
Yeah, good question. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you something very shortly, and then you decide.
So I think
Okay?
it's just given us
Okay.
the evidence, the reference.
I'm going to give
and
it to
so
you.
on.
I'm going to give it to you, and it's very, very good, and it's just been discovered recently, and I'm going to show you, inshallah. Okay. It's the oldest manuscript found of the Quran. I'll show that to you. Okay. Now. Okay. So essentially, what's taking place at the time of Abu Bakr? The time of the Prophet ﷺ was what? Recording, right? At the time of Abu Bakr, upon the advice of Umar ibn al-Khattab, what happens is a centralization of the Quran, the written record, right? The written record. Of course, if you memorize the Quran, it's centralized in your heart anyway, right? That's fine. What we're talking about is the centralization of the written record, okay? And so now what you have is that you have an official verified copy sanctioned by the state. Right? That's what you have now, yeah? Or that was commissioned by the state, if you like, rather than sanctioned, commissioned by the state, okay? So now we come to the final stage, and after this I'll show you something, inshallah. The final stage is the stage of Uthman ibn Affan. He is the third Khalifa. Abu Bakr dies when, again? 13, good, mashallah, excellent. When does Umar die? When does Umar die? How long does his Khilafah last for? Anybody knows? 10 years, 10 years. Uthman is 12 years, yeah? So 10 years, so he dies in the year 23. So the Khalifa of Uthman, the Khilafah of Uthman starts in the year 23, right? And then he dies in the year 35 when some Egyptian Muslims come from Egypt and they kill him and assassinate in his own house in Medina, right? And that's when the whole political controversy starts between the Shia and the Khawarij emerge, and the battles between Ali and Muawiyah ensue, right? That's when all of that fitna takes place, okay? So, but this is before then, right? This is in the time of Uthman ibn Affan now. Now, the problem that takes place at the time of Uthman ibn Affan, the problem that takes place is that disputes start to occur over the recitation of the Quran. Now, this isn't happening over here, Mecca or Medina, right? This is obviously where the Prophet ﷺ was here, then he moved here, right? And then the Khilafah emerged here, and the Sahaba were centralized, were generally here, right? And then some of them spread to various areas like Iraq, Kufa, Basra, some to Sham, in Bahrain, and some to Egypt, and a few maybe even to Yemen. And the problem here is not Kufa, Basra, Sham, Makkah, Medina, but on the frontiers here. So this is the front. In the time of Uthman ibn Affan, there's a war that's the people of Iraq and the people of Syria are fighting together here on the frontiers, right? On the frontiers where Azerbaijan and Armenia is, okay? And what's happening now is that these people, the people from Iraq, and this is on the authority of Hudayfa ibn Yaman, he witnesses that the people of Iraq and the people of Syria are disagreeing in their recitation of the Quran. Okay, they're disagreeing, saying, no, this is not how you recite the Quran, this is how you recite the Quran. And some of them say, no, this is not how you recite the Quran, this is how you recite the Quran. Okay, so let me ask you guys a question. Why do you think these differences are occurring over here? What do you think might be the causes of disagreement in the recitation of the Quran?
Just just like in comes like English has different dialects, and of course each country that are English speaking, we
Okay.
always say the same, use the same tones or the same chord alignment and stuff. So I think that's
But tonality. So what you're saying is, are you saying that in different dialects you have different accents?
and the way in which you might actually pronounce the word. Yeah.
Pronounce the word. Okay, so perhaps, yeah, pronunciation could be one. Yeah, pronunciation could be one.
And probably use different words for the same thing.
Different words for same, possibly because we do know
Trinidad
that.
is Bori, Guyana is Bora.
What's Bora? What's Borin?
Bori.
Okay. I'm like, what's string beans? I don't even know what they are. How do you know what they are? So, alhamdulillah. So, there's none of those three terms I know. So okay, that could be, yes, exactly, right. And in fact, we know that at one point, late in the Medinan phase, there was a dispensation given to the Prophet ﷺ for the Quran to be recited in different ways. Right? Because there was an influx of new Muslims and that dispensation was given. That's called the ahruf. I don't want to go into that. It's a very complicated topic, right? But just to bear that in mind. Anybody?
Also, do you think, well,
Oh.
I don't know, is it that the copy of the compiled Quran, like some may have had access to, others didn't? I don't know.
Yeah, it could be. It could be that there were errors in people's masahif. Because don't forget, there's no printing press, right? Number one, don't forget that, yes, there's a central copy over here, right? But, just look at this. Within a few years, Islam is here. In a few years, the frontiers, the Islamic empire expands all the way here, right? All the way here. Iran is conquered, right? All this region here, Yemen, all this region here, within a few years is conquered. There's a massively rapid expansion of territory. What that means is that there are going to be new people coming into Islam all the time. Some of these are not Arabs, right? Some of these are not Arabs. But anyway, even these are Arabs. Iraq and Syria were disagreeing. But what remains is that there's new people coming into Islam. These are not scholars. These are soldiers arguing. These are not the senior companions, Abdullah ibn Umar and Aisha arguing over the question. It's not happening. These are soldiers at the frontiers. Hudayfa ibn Yaman is scared. He's seeing what's happening. People are arguing. So he comes to Medina. He runs to Medina. He runs to Uthman. And he says, this is what's happening now. Right? And so there could be, these new entrants into Islam could be a reason. There's another reason that might be a reason. I'll use the board for this. In ancient Arabic, there were no diacritics. There was a lack of dots. Yeah, in early Arabic, even though there are diacritics that do occur even before the Quran in some historical records, they did use some diacritics. But generally, there was an extensive use of diacritics. So, for example, what's this say? What does that say in Arabic to you guys? Read that. Huh? Scene. Where scene? Scene. That's a funny scene. Huh? Let's see. Those of you who know Arabic, those of you who know a bit of Arabic, even those who don't know, you know how to read, right? You guys know how to read, right? Bis. What's bist? That's not a word in Arabic. You have to give me a word in Arabic. Okay, I'll give you an example.
Sabab.
Huh?
Sabab.
No, because if it was suburb, that'd be a scene. Oh, maybe, could be suburb. That's suburb, yeah? So let's see, does that fit there? No, it doesn't fit. Right, that's suburb. But this could be, go on, who wants to say? Huh? Yasin. Yeah, no, because the scene is written like this. The scene is written like that. This could, I'll tell you what this could be. Yeah, let me. It's good that you've tried. Mashallah, well done for trying. It could be this. Yuthbitu, right? It could be, for example, I'll give you another one. Yuthibu, from athaba, yeah? It could be, for example, tathabbati. You weren't going to get it. Tathabbata, yeah? It could be yunbitu, and from anbata, to make grow. It could be loads of things. It could be yunibu, yeah? Yunibu, which means to repent, to turn back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. All of these things. I'll give you another example. What does that say? This is easier, huh? Khair. Good, khair. Oh, sorry. Khair, yeah? Khairun, which means what? Which means good or even best. It can mean best. Huh? Jirun. Jirun. What does jirun mean? Does it jirun word? Anybody know? Jirun? Jir? No, not her jir. Kir, maybe. Yeah, sorry?